know a lot of you know me in here, and a lot of you don't know me. But I know who do know me. My best friend, Nathaniel Spake, sitting right there. Been best friend for over 77 years. Never had an argument, never fought. He's my friend. You got a friend, you better keep him. They're hard to come by. And you can call him any time of day or the night. He coming. That's where I am. That's where I live my life every day. Reflection on how we grew up. What you were just saying about being baptized. I never forget coming out of here with a big tie wrapped around my head with a sheet tied across in a safety pin. My grandmama, she raised us. My mama worked all the time. But we was at church every Sunday. And one thing about it, if you didn't get up and go to church, you never forget it. You're going to come to church. And you can rest assured, like she was just saying, Print, that back then you came to church. And you're going to be in church. Regardless how you want to come or you can stay, you're not going to do that. But one thing about it, I just want to say this to you all. Reflection about Deacon Mike Hatch. I never forget, I tell my sister about that when she asked me, would I mind speaking today? I never forget that my daddy was on his last leg, and he had bone cancer. I couldn't take no more. I sit there with my mama, she was crying. Everybody running around the house crying. I couldn't take no more. I walked down to her mama's house, right there, Bessie Spakes, and told her I just couldn't take no more. Came down there, and I sit there for about 35 minutes, and all of a sudden I heard, dong, dong, dong. I looked at Bessie. I said, he gone. I got up, walked back up the hill there. My mama and them all having a fit. But we know his time is up. Or you can rest assured. My grandmama used to tell me all the time. She said, Mike, you can rest assured December carries 31 days, God's number going to be met. So you can rest assured, care who you is or what color you is, you're going to leave here. But the best thing in life, be ready. Or one thing you can say, whatever you want to say, it's a rough hill to climb, but I'm still coming. Just hang in there. And in the morning when you get up, you forget to pray. I forgot this morning. I said, Lord, just hang on. I know you love me, and I love you too. Whatever it is, I'm going to lay my entire week at your feet. So then all of you, just take it easy and do the best you can. I've been going through a lot with my wife since we married, but one thing about it, I know he's always there. It get rough sometimes. I wait for him every day, and you can rest assured he's always there with me. I'm going to give you a little story right quick, then I'm going to get around and I'm going to let y'all have it. I talk about him all the time. And I sit there, and then my wife, she just got to looking at me one day, and she said, Mike, why? And I'm so sick. And one thing about it, we all going to get sick sooner or later. But you can rest assured, as long as you got him out there, he right there with you. Okay, what you going through, you just hang on, or you're going to be okay. So she didn't believe in God, but you can rest assured, when I got through with her, she did. She messed around there, and but what I want to do to let you know that he's been good to me. And I'm all over the place. I wonder why. My sister, Yvonne, tell me, said, Mike, you ain't no evangelist. I'm always calling him and telling him about these good stories. My daughter back there, she'll tell you the same thing because he leads me every day. Everybody just hold on and do what you got to do. When Susan left here, I just told her, I said, baby, I said, everything going to be all right. And just hang in there. But one thing about it, your day was called on October 6th. But I'm going to say this here, I'm going to tell you how good God to me. I'm going to leave. Just yesterday, I went to Publix over there to get my son some chicken. I headed in the store there, and this white guy stopped me named Mark. He seen me, I had on my minor shirt. And he got to talking to me. He said, Mister, said, you believe in God? And I said, oh, yeah, I do. We got to talking. And he said, well, I found him too. And I said, I lost my wife on October 6th. Show you how God worked with you. He said, you know what? My wife was born on October the 6th. I said, what? He said, yeah. I said, man, you talking for a reason today. Now, you just hold on. Everything going to be all right. My son back there, he cries every night, every day, telling how good, how much he loves his mom. He'll kiss that picture in the night, he'll kiss it in the morning. Feel so sorry for him, but I tell him all the time, we're going to be there one day too. So I'm going to let y'all know. And like I said, she was talking about getting baptized. I never forget my nephew that dead named Michael Lee. They baptized him. They brought him up. He said he seen a fish. I said, boy, you seen a fish? You got to get out of here. But I said, you got some good eyes. But anyway, I won't leave that with you. But like I say, since my wife been dead, I didn't go to the church for a long time. But every Sunday morning when I retired, I was in church at Mountaintop in Vestavia. And so every Sunday morning since he died, I'm in church somewhere. So I'm down here today, but I'm just going to be flip-flopping around because this is my church. And I'm always going to come back to my church. So I want everybody to remember one thing. To keep him in your life. It gets rough.